You know that feeling when you want something so badly you can almost taste it? Like a new phone, that perfect job, or maybe the hottest, trendiest toy out there? Well, this is a story that sounds like one of those modern urban legends, the kind you whisper to your friends in the dark. It's about what happens when a simple wish gets answered by something else. It's a creepy thought, isn't it? The idea that your greatest desire could actually turn into your worst nightmare. For a young woman named Aditi, this wasn't just some scary thought experiment. This became her reality.
So our story kicks off on the eve of Aditi's birthday, and there was only one thing she wanted: the super popular, everyone has to have it, Labubu Doll. You know how it is. She'd been dropping hints for weeks, really hoping her friend Rahul would get the message.
And like something straight out of a movie, right as the clock strikes midnight, her doorbell rings. But here's where it gets a little weird. She opens the door, and nobody's there. Just a single, perfectly wrapped box sitting on her doorstep. She figures it's a surprise from Rahul, and sure enough, inside is her wish come true.
You can just imagine her excitement, right? She is absolutely ecstatic. She's thinking, yes, Rahul came through, the perfect start to her birthday. But that feeling, that pure happiness, it's not gonna last.
She starts looking at the doll a little closer, and she notices things. The fur is perfect, sure, super soft. But the eyes, they're these big, glassy orbs that seem to look right through her. And that smile, it's this huge, fixed grin that feels less cute and more, well, unsettling. It's just a little too permanent, you know? And just like that, the joy from the gift starts to evaporate. It's replaced by this growing feeling of confusion and then fear. Something is just very, very wrong here. So she goes to call Rahul to thank him. She picks up her phone, which she knows for a fact was fully charged, and it's completely dead. It won't turn on. It feels like a small thing, but it's the first real sign that she's being cut off, isolated. Then the doorbell rings again. It's Rahul, or at least she thinks it is. She lets him in, but he's acting so strange. He starts teasing her with the doll, but not in a fun, playful way. It feels mean, almost cruel. She escapes to the kitchen to make coffee, and when she turns back, he's just gone. The apartment is dead silent, and then, a moment later, the doorbell rings a third time. So now she's confused and pretty angry. She swings the door open, ready to confront him, and it's Rahul. But he just looks worried. He asks her why she wasn't answering her phone and says he literally just got there. And this is the moment where reality just completely breaks down. Aditi is insisting, "You were just in my house, you were tormenting me." And Rahul has no idea what she's talking about. He swears he just got there, he didn't send her a gift, and he's been trying to call her for the last 30 minutes. You have two people with two completely impossible versions of reality staring at each other in a doorway. Aditi tries to rationalize it. Maybe she was dreaming, maybe she's just exhausted. To calm her down, Rahul decides to stay over. But the night is far from over. In fact, the real horror is only just beginning. In the middle of the night, a weird noise wakes Aditi up. She looks around the room, and Rahul is gone. The front door is still locked from the inside, but she is not alone. The Labubu doll is now sitting on the pillow right next to her head, and its smile, it doesn't look happy anymore. It looks twisted, almost like an angry sneer. She gets up and stumbles into the bathroom, and the lights immediately start flickering like crazy, on, off, on, off. And that's when she hears it. A faint, high-pitched little laugh that seems to echo in the tiny room. Something is messing with her. Shaken, she leans over the sink to splash some cold water on her face. She takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself, and she looks up into the mirror. But she's not the only one looking back. It's the doll. But the doll in the mirror is a monster. Its soft white fur is matted with dark patches of what looks like blood. And that wide, unsettling smile is now filled with a row of sharp, pointed teeth. It's a grotesque nightmare version of the toy sitting on her bed. She screams and runs out of the bathroom, slamming the door behind her. She looks back at her bed, and the doll is sitting exactly where she left it. But there's one horrifying new detail. There's a small, fresh smudge of blood on its face, in the exact same spot as the monster in the mirror. She looks out her window, and the little street dog she always feeds is lying motionless on the pavement. The vision in the mirror, it was real. The sun is starting to rise, and Aditi has reached her breaking point. This thing in her house isn't just a ghost, it's a real physical threat, and she knows she can't face it alone. At 5 a.m., her doorbell rings. It's the real Rahul, and he's frantic with worry. He confirms it, without a shadow of a doubt. He was never in her apartment. And in that moment, they both realize the horrifying truth. The guest from earlier, the one that tormented her, it was the doll. Okay, so there's no more confusion, just a clear, terrifying enemy. Their plan is simple and, well, desperate. They have to find that doll, and they have to destroy it with fire. They find it, soak it in alcohol, and set it on fire. As they watch the plastic melt and the fur char away, this incredible wave of relief just washes over them. And it seems like it actually worked. The entire day passes in total peace. No weird noises, no flickering lights. It really, truly feels like the nightmare is finally over.
But some things can't be destroyed that easily. Some curses don't just die, they just move. The next night, Rahul is back in his own apartment, probably trying to forget the whole thing ever happened. It's late, the building is quiet, and then he hears it. A faint scratching sound coming from the hallway, right outside his bedroom door.
And then he hears a sound that freezes his blood. The exact same faint, high-pitched, chilling laugh that Aditi described. It's no longer in her apartment. It's in his. He slowly gets up and walks to the door, his heart just pounding in his chest. He turns the handle, pulls it open, and there it is, sitting on the floor of his hallway, looking right up at him with its wide, mysterious eyes and that unsettling, fixed smile. The Labubu doll. It seems the fire didn't destroy it, it just released it. And now it needed a new owner. Which leaves just one last, chilling question for you. Have you ever owned a doll that seemed to watch you back?